What's good, y'all? It's your boy Matt, your favorite CEO, fitness model, and content creator. Listen, man, you need to stop spending your thoughts and you need to start investing them. You need to start investing your thoughts rather than spending them. Most people spend the majority of their life spending their thoughts. And when I say spending, right, it's just like your thoughts are currency, right? So when you spend something and you're not investing it, that means it's not gonna help you to grow. It's not gonna compound, right? Most people spend their thoughts on negative thoughts, negative entertainment, negative news, negative content, negative people, giving their energy and attention to things that are negative. And that's why they stay in the same place 10, 15, 20 years. And nothing ever goes good for them because they keep spending their thoughts. But when you invest your thoughts, when you hang around positive people, when you think positive thoughts, when you say affirmations to yourself, when you have a positive morning routine in the morning, rather than looking at news as soon as you wake up and looking at your phone and looking at something negative on social media, right? When you wake up in the morning and you do things that are going to invest into your mind, that's entirely different, right? Reading books, educating yourself, positive affirmations, hanging around positive people, educating yourself on things that are going to help you to grow, not things that are going to help you to go down in life. You know what I mean? So you got to learn how to invest your thoughts, right? When you invest, what happens? It compounds. The same way you invest into stocks, you invest into the S&P 500, Vanguard, QQQ, all of these long-term stocks, the ETFs, all this shit, right? Index funds, whatever you want to talk about, right? You have to understand that when you invest into these things compound over time, right? But if you're spending your money on shit that you don't need to buy, clothes that cost thousands of dollars, but you're not even making 10K a month, you're buying shit and spending your money on things that's not going to give you a return on your investment, then that's an issue. And most of you do that not only with your finances, you do that with your thought patterns. You spend too much time and you spend too much attention on things that's not going to help you to grow. And I've done it too. I'm not here to come on here and act like I'm perfect. I'm not. I spent so much time watching TV, smoking, hanging out, drinking, trying to have too much fun rather than having that balance. Okay, cool, I can have fun once in the blue moon, but that shouldn't be my main focus. That shouldn't be what I spend most of my time doing. I shouldn't spend my thoughts on these negative things, these low vibrational activities that don't help to propel me to become a better man, right? Especially in where I come from, bro, I'm a black man. I'm an Afro-Latino. So I don't make my own people look good by spending my time and spending my attention on shit that's not gonna help me to propel, my people. I'm here to, elevate my people. I'm here to be an example of what it is to be a black man. And me going down the wrong direction, spending my time and my thoughts on things that's not going to help me to elevate, it does me and my people a disservice. It does my ancestors a disservice, right? I'm black and I'm proud. I love being black. It's a great time to be black, right? Different creatives, different people out here, fulfilling their purpose in life, bringing their vision into reality. I just watched Sinners directed by Ron Coogler and Michael B. Jordan. Bro, that movie is fire. And I recommend that any person, especially if you're a black male or woman, go see that movie, bro. That movie is tough. But Michael and Ryan, they've been working together for over a decade. And they've been, creating masterpiece after masterpiece after masterpiece with each other. And that goes into the mindset of, like, a lot of people spend so much time with this lack mindset, especially in the black community. People feel like, oh, if I do this, then it's not enough. If he does this, it's not enough room for me to eat if I try to do the same thing, right? That if this person does this and I want to do it, they're taking it away from me. No, if they do it, you can do it too. It's enough room for all of us to eat. You can't walk around with that lack mindset. That's a slave mentality. Oh yeah, if he does this and I want to do the same thing, I got to take it from him. We both can't do it at the same time. Yes, you can. You could both do drop shipping. You could both start a business. You both could bring your minds together and create a bigger vision for the world. You could change the world together. Not, oh, I'm going to try to mess up his opportunities because I'm jealous or I'm envious. No, learn from him, come together, bring your minds together and create something bigger. And that's what Ryan and Michael B. Jordan always do, from, Black Panther to Creed to even Sinners. You know what I mean? Like, it's just amazing how you can bring two powerful minds together and you can create something bigger rather than having this mindset that it only has to be about me and only me. No, absolutely not. And that's why we live in a society we do today where everybody's divided. Oh yeah, I'm doing this. I got to gatekeep. I can't put him on. Nah, I'm going to put you on so you can level up too. If I love you, if I care about you and you're a good person, I'm going to put you on. I'm not going to gatekeep and be like, oh yeah, nah, I don't want you to steal my. No, I'm leveling up. I'm doing my thing. You ain't my competition. You just another brother trying to make it out. I'm going to give you the game. And I'm gonna level you up, and we're gonna level up together. We're gonna bring our minds together and bring something bigger into this world. You know what I mean? And that's what you gotta do. But back to what I was saying, you can't spend so much time, right, thinking about things that you don't want. You can't spend your time thinking about things you don't desire. When you focus and give your attention most of the time to things that's undesirable, you're gonna get what you don't desire. But if you spend your time, right, not spend your time, my fault, if you invest your thought patterns into things that's gonna propel you in this world, that's gonna propel you forward, whether it's your finances, your physique, your relationship with God, your finances, whatever it may be, that's how your life is gonna compound. It's gonna get better over time. These things take time. Stop trying to rush everything. You know what I mean? Stop spending your thoughts on things that's not gonna help you to grow. Invest your thoughts into things that's gonna help you to elevate, to level up, to move forward. That's what you need to be doing. I spend so much time spending my thoughts rather than investing them, right? Because I tried to make myself believe I was investing my thoughts because I watch a little YouTube video about an entrepreneur, about this, and then I'll go back to my old bad habits, eating the fast food, over consuming the entertainment, playing the video games all day, 24/7. And then I was wondering why for 3-4 years, my life stayed in the same place. Yeah, I got better in terms of my physique, but I was a gym bro. I was working out, leveling up my physique, but wasn't leveling up my finances. I wasn't leveling up everything else I needed to take care of. That's why I stayed in the same place in certain areas, right? You got to be diverse. You got to be great in every aspect of your life. But in order to do that, you got to invest your thoughts. You have to invest in yourself. You have to invest, because when you invest, what happens? Things compound. When you invest into stocks, what happens? 10, 20, 30 years, 40 years go by, you retire at 60, 65. Those funds that you invested throughout the course of 4 decades, or even when you started 40 years ago, it compounded, it grew. The same thing goes with the thoughts that you think. If you're constantly investing into yourself and constantly investing your thoughts into positive things every single day, that positivity, those things that you're learning, it's going to compound. It's going to compound. It's going to compound. And you're going to have more knowledge. You're going to be able to take more action. You're going to have more wisdom, and you're going to be able to elevate your lifestyle. That's why a lot of people that you see that are at the top, quote unquote, they had to invest into themselves. They had to invest their thought patterns into things that the average person isn't. Because the average person is average. Why? Because they spend their thoughts on shit that everybody else spends their thoughts on. Binge watching TV, over consuming, being a consumer rather than a creator. And that's what we have. We have a bunch of consumers and no creators. There are a lot of great minds out there that create, but you need to be a creator, not a consumer. And like I said, I fall victim to this sometimes. I over-consume social media. I'm like, yo, bro, I just spent an hour on my phone when I could have been spending an hour creating content so I can, help and change somebody's life. But then you got to catch yourself and take inventory. Okay, cool. I have to be a creator, not a consumer. I have to invest my mind into things that's going to help me and propel me forward so I could bring my vision into reality, so I could bring my goals into the physical. Rather than, I'm spending my thoughts on shit that's not going to help me to elevate. Watching funny videos and dumbass content, people doing dumb shit for a whole hour, when that whole hour I could have been productive in creating. You know what I mean? And the same thing goes with you. A lot of you do the same thing, right? I know a lot of you feel stuck, you feel stagnant, you feel like things aren't moving for you. That's because you're spending your thoughts and not investing them. So just do your best. Starting right now at this moment, not tomorrow, not next year, not next month. Fuck that. Right now, get off this video. Like, share, and subscribe first, but get off this video, go create. Get off this video and start figuring out different ways you can invest your thoughts into things that's gonna help you to propel your life forward, rather than spending your thoughts on things that's gonna move you backwards and keep you stuck, right? You don't wanna be average. You're not average, you're not mediocre. So you can't do mediocre and average shit and expect to get great results, right? All these basketball players that you see that are great, Steph Curry, LeBron, KD, Kyrie Irving, these individuals are great because they kept investing in themselves. They invested into, their knowledge about basketball. They invested into their skills. They invested into different trainers, right? And that's why they're as successful as they are now. They kept investing in themselves and investing in themselves and invested in themselves. And that's why they're great. Imagine if Steph Curry, the greatest shooter ever, one of the greatest basketball players that ever lived, in my opinion, the greatest point guard that ever lived, right? Imagine if he never was putting up as many shots as he was. He wasn't investing to himself. He wasn't shooting the jumpers. He wasn't going to practice. He wasn't doing these things. Would he be as great as he is today? No, he wouldn't. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure that every single day you're investing into yourself, and you're investing your thoughts into things going to help you to level up, not things that's going to, bring you down or keep you in the same place. Don't spend your thoughts, invest them. Your boy, Matt Rodriguez. Like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all. It's a beautiful day. Happy Easter. Your boy.